Hey guys, I'm Jake. Welcome to our channel. So, the question and the title of this video, is it a good decision to live in a small town in Canada? And that's what I will answer for you so that you can take a well-informed decision. In this video, I will share with you the pros and cons of living in a big city versus living in a small town like Grimsby, where I live right now. So as you guys know, me and Demi, we used to live in Toronto for almost 2 years, and very recently we moved to this place called Grimsby on the lake, which is a part of this small town Grimsby. In this video, I will share my experience with you based on some common parameters like accommodation, employment, and then lifestyle, quality of life, and public transportation, medical facilities, and the school and education system, plus even for the small kids like daycare and childcare system, all those important factors which are relevant to you and me. Before we dig deeper into this question, let me give a shout out to the sponsor of this video, Skillshare.
Skillshare is an online learning community for creatives where millions come together to take the next step in their creative journey. Skillshare offers thousands of inspiring classes for creative and curious people on topics including illustrations, design, photography, video, web development, digital marketing, interior decoration, marketing management, you name it, and they have the courses. Skillshare classes include a combination of video lessons and a class project. And what more, you can learn it from the comfort of your home, either by using the Skillshare app on your mobile phone, on your tablet, on your laptop, or your computers. My favorite course on YouTube right now is YouTube SEO, how to rank your videos higher. And that is what is the most important for my business as a YouTuber, and I genuinely appreciate every bit of information that I'm getting from Skillshare.
Guys, the good news is that I provided a link in the description for Skillshare, and first 1000 viewers of this video who will click on that link are gonna get free trial of Skillshare premium membership. Even after the free trial is over, the monthly membership for Skillshare comes to approximately $10, which is a very good value for money. So make sure you check out the link, join Skillshare. Alright, let's now dive straight into the topic of this video. Is it a good decision to live in a small town in Canada? Now, I have lived in Toronto, which is a proper metropolitan city, for 2 years. And now I'm living in Grimsby, which is a small town. The population of Grimsby is somewhere around 28,000, whereas Toronto's population is somewhere around 2.93 million. Alright guys, now we will talk about all those different parameters on the basis of which we make our decision, Where should we live? In a small town or in a big city like Toronto? So, first thing first that we will start with is the accommodation. Does a small town like Grimsby have all those fancy apartment, condos, townhouses, detached houses which a big city like Toronto can offer you? Let me take you out for a spin and show it to you. everything that you need in terms of accommodation. Alright, let's now talk about the rentals of these accommodations. So if we talk about a 1 BHK apartment in the old building or in the Grimsby area, it would be in the range of $1,200 a month, excluding utilities. All the rentals that I will talk about are excluding the utilities. And if we talk about a new 1 BHK apartment somewhere on the lake or closer to the lake, that is where I live, Grimsby on the lake, in that case, 1 BHK would cost somewhere around $1,600 to $1,700 a month. Now, 2 BHK apartment in the old building would be, or the old condo would be $1,800 a month, and a new 2 BHK would be in the range of $1,900 to $2,000 a month. When we talk about townhouses, a 2 BHK townhouse would be in the range of $2,200 a month. A 3 BHK house or a townhouse would be in the range of $2,400 a month. Now, if you want to buy a property and you're looking at buying a new condo, like this one, then a 1 BHK condo would cost somewhere around $375,000 or more depending on the size of the condo. A 2 BHK condo would be in the range of $475,000 or more depending on the size. If you want to buy a house, a 2-bedroom house would be in the range of $500,000, and if you want to buy a 3 BHK house, it would be in the range of $650,000 or more. If you want to buy a prime property right there on the lake, facing the lake, then and bigger in size, then it would be in the range of $1 million. Now, when we talk about the pros and cons of accommodation in Grimsby on the lake or Grimsby in comparison to Toronto, where I used to live in Scarborough Town Centre in a condo, even though my rent was only like $100 more than this condo, but that condo was very closed and very old, and it didn't have any view from the balcony, or there was no direct sunlight coming into it. I always had to keep the lights on, and I could never leave my balcony door open because there was so much traffic noise all the time. Even in the middle of the night at 2 a.m. there were cars making big loud noises under the building. So it was a very restless kind of energy in that area. But the new condo that we live in now, it's so bright and open. Throughout the day, we don't have to switch on the lights. We can leave our window open for some fresh air. And you guys want to see the view from my new condo? That is the biggest pro of living in Grimsby on the lake. Let me just show it to you. So you guys just saw the view, and this in my eyes is one of the biggest pros. Even though the rental is only $100 less, but for this view, I would say it is a lot less. Even for other houses or apartment that I mentioned to you, when you walk out of here, within 10 minutes of walking distance, there is Lake Ontario Beach. And there are almost 17 parks and reserves in this area and beaches which you can go to every day in just 10 minutes. Alright, let's now move on to the next parameter, and that is the medical facilities. Can a small town of Grimsby offer enough medical facilities for your family in comparison to a big city like Toronto? Let me show it to you. So this is Lakeside Health Center. It's a family clinic, and it is approximately 6 minutes from my house in Grimsby on the lake where I stay. So it's a very easily accessible facility. So guys, this was just one of those medical facilities or walk-in clinic all around Grimsby on the lake or in Grimsby. Within the range of 10 minutes of traveling, there are multiple walk-in clinics, family clinics and dentists, optometrists, medical health center. Everything is there. You don't have to worry about it. It is at par with any big city. Alright, next parameter, convenience. Everyday convenience, you know, grocery shopping or basic things for the house, furniture, vegetables, fruits, milks, bread. Are they easily available in Grimsby? Let me take you for a small spin and show it to you. So this is real Canadian Superstore, one of the biggest supermarkets that we have in the Grimsby area, and this is exactly, I think, 7 to 10 minutes drive from my house. Yes, you will need a car. There is no public transportation coming here, but in this superstore you get everything. You get vegetable, fruits, grains, anything that you need for your kitchen, even for your home and lifestyle, like bed sheet, pillows, all those things. Everything is available, so don't worry about that. In addition to the superstore, inside we also have a pharmacy, so whenever you need to pick up any medication, you can again pick it up from here, so that is an added convenience. All right guys, so this is one of the best places and I love coming here. It is a one-stop place for almost all your needs. It's a massive market complex. You can see behind me are all these eating places. You have Subway, Sunset Grill, you have Hangry and whatnot. So you can get your food from here. And when you turn this side, you have this Metro and Dollarama. So you can get your house stuff from Metro. You can get all your grocery, food, vegetables, whatever you need for the kitchen. All right, and then on my left there you can see there's a kids and company. That's a play school for your little ones, so don't worry about daycare center as well. There are many more in this surrounding area, but this is one of the popular one here. I'm gonna take you for a small spin of this place and show you all that is available. Whatever you want, you can buy from this one area. Let's go for a spin. Now this is a little plaza called 50 Point Market. This is a walking distance from my house, and in this little square you have almost everything. You have a restaurant, you have a pizza place, nail and spa, there is a convenience store, and we have a child care center right there. So that is a daycare center for children, again walking distance from the house. And we have a medical clinic, a pharmacy, almost everything, a dental care, everything that you need for your family. So I personally feel on Grimsby on the lake, these basic facilities are easily available and we don't have to worry about any of them. So guys, I hope you enjoyed that little spin, and all in all, Grimsby has everything that you can get in a big city like Toronto. I mean, Costco is here, so what else do you need? Okay, next parameter, schools, daycare center for your children. Can a small town like Grimsby provide you that? Let's go and see it. So this is Lakeview Public School right behind me, and as you can see, it is located right in the middle of nature. Behind me on that side is a huge mountain range. So what I'm trying to say is that even in these small towns, there are these highly ranked high secondary public schools. So you don't have to worry about the education of your children. So as far as the quality of education is concerned, small town schools are also at par with the big city schools. Plus, they have an added advantage, and that is the environment. When your children are studying in this natural environment, their minds will grow more. They will be more creative and more receptive for information and knowledge. So, I personally feel schools in small towns are fantastic. As far as recreational activities for your children are concerned, there are plenty of opportunities here. As you can see, this playground again right in the middle of nature. I will keep re-emphasizing on this point. Nature is so important because city life is very crowded, and this is my personal opinion. But the options are available in small towns as well. So behind me you can see Grimsby Public Library, which is accessible to everyone, and you can get the books, read them and then return them. So even these facilities are easily available in a small town like Grimsby, so don't worry about that. So guys, you saw that was one of those many schools which are easily available in Grimsby, and in my opinion the settings of these schools are so beneficial for our children because this natural surrounding and environment is extremely important in their childhood when they are growing up. It will enhance their mental abilities even more than being in a crowded city school. This is my opinion. Your opinion can be different, but I would consider it a big pro when it comes to school and education for your children. Okay, let's now talk about the employment opportunities. So as far as employment is concerned, I would say in a small town like Grimsby, the opportunities are slightly limited, and that would be a con for many people who are like new immigrants. For them it would be maybe not an ideal situation because if you're in an IT sector, there are not many opportunities in this area. This area have a different kind of industries like hardware and construction, and then you have these metal manufacturing things like spare parts, and then you have wineries, farmlands, or seasonal retail jobs, cashier and office clerk. These kinds of opportunities are there, but if you are into ambitious about climbing a corporate ladder, then this might not be the best place for you. Having said that, I would also want to say that Grimsby is actually a very strategic location because it is only 20 minutes drive from Hamilton. Hamilton is a very popular city. It has big corporations. It has a steel plant by ArcelorMittal, which is a big employer, and there are many more corporations in Hamilton. So job opportunities are available. You just have to travel 20 minutes away from your house, which is not bad at all. I mean, when you talk about Toronto, people travel from Mississauga, Brampton to downtown Toronto, which is like 45 minutes to 1 hour drive every day. So I would say 20 minutes drive to Hamilton from Grimsby is nothing in comparison to that. So in terms of employment, I would still say that it could be a con for few people because the opportunities are limited. If you are self-employed or if you want to open your own small business, then there are multiple opportunities available to you. Let's say if you are from India and you want to open an Indian store where you can get Indian masalas and all those Indian grocery things, because those options are not available here, then you can be very successful. So it's a good idea. Alright, let's now talk about the lifestyle or the standard of living. Now that's a big one for me, and that is one of the main reasons why we moved to Grimsby on the lake. And let me just show it to you. So this is the closest downtown area in our small town Grimsby, called Grimsby Downtown. Here you can find almost everything: shops, cafes, Canada Post, banks and saloons. So whatever you need, you can find it here, and it has a very old town charm to it. Once you walk down that way, you'll really enjoy it. are someone like me whose life choices are more about peace, calm, tranquility, clean environment, then I would say a place like Grimsby on the lake is the right place for you. Every morning, like today, I come here for a walk and I walk right here on the beach all the way down till my house. This shoreline continues and I hear the sound of this water. It just makes my day, opens up my mind for my entire day. If you're someone who likes to live in a crowded city and you want places like nightclubs and an array of restaurants, then I would say that yes, city like Toronto is better for you. As you can see, it far end of this horizon, there is Toronto. That is the place for you. I think it's a matter of personal choice. If you want, everyday bars and clubs and whatnot, then of course downtown Toronto is for you. But if you want a peaceful, nice life, go to a sports bar, have your drink, then Grimsby on the Lake is rocking. In addition to that, there's very less traffic in this area. I mean, driving around is so easy, whereas driving in Toronto is a headache, man. Seriously. I mean, I just love Grimsby on the Lake when I'm in my car. It's so much easier to drive here. So, less traffic is a big pro for me. Nature, environment, natural surrounding, a big pro for me when it comes to Grimsby on the Lake. Alright, let's talk about the last parameter, and that is the public transportation. Now, this is a big con when it comes to a small city or town like Grimsby, because there is no infrastructure for public transportation. If you want to get around in this town, you need to have your own car. Otherwise, you will have to get a taxi every time you go out. There are no buses or trains right now. Though there is a proposal for a GO train station to come in Grimsby, but as of now, if you don't have a car, you cannot survive here. So if you don't have a car, or if you're not planning to buy a car in the near future, Grimsby might not be the place for you. Alright guys, so that was my take on living in a small town like Grimsby. Let me know in the comment section, what are your thoughts about it? And I'm gonna see you next time very soon, showing you more about this beautiful little town, Grimsby.